Assalamu alaikum students of 6th class. My name is Aruj and I am your social studies teacher. We are going to start our unit number 1, our country in the world. First of all, we have to read the chapter. The map below shows the continents of Europe, Asia and Africa. ये जो आपको नीचे नक्शा दिया गया है इसमें बर आज़म के बारे में बताया गया है, यूरोप के, एशिया के और अफ्रीका के. Pakistan is strategically located as a link between the Islamic bloc to the west and north and the South Asian countries to the east. Also note the location of Saudi Arabia in relation to Islamic countries around it. What does this explain about the spread of Islam? This map shows the subcontinent and its neighboring countries. ये जो नक्शा है वो हमें बताता है बर-ए-आज़मों के बारे में and its neighboring countries और उसके जो हमसाया ममालिक हैं उनके बारे में. The subcontinent is largely shut off from the rest of Asia by deserts in the west and by Hindu Kush, the Karakoram and Himalaya mountains in the northwest and north. Pakistan is in the north-west of the subcontinent. All through history, very important travel routes to and from the rest of Asia have passed through it. Because of the passes through the mountains in the west, the Khyber Bolan Pass lead to Afghanistan and on to Iran. Central Asia and even Europe in the north, the High Hanjra Pass 4700 meters leads to China. इस पैराग्राफ में बताया गया है कि पाकिस्तान जो है वो शुमाल मगरिब में वाक़े है, बरसगीर के और डेजर्ट्स एंड माउंटेन्स इनके बारे में बताया गया है. इन द वेस्ट द हैबर एंड बोलान पास बताया गया है कि जो मगरिब में है हैबर और बोलान पास वो कि अफ़गानिस्तान से एंड ईरान से होते हुए गुजरते हैं सेंट्रल एशिया एंड इवन यूरोप. दिस मैप शोज़ द साउथ एशियन कंट्रीज़ इन अल्फ़ाबेटिकल ऑर्डर. इस मैप में बताया गया है कि जो साउथ एशियन कंट्रीज़ हैं वो अल्फ़ाबेटिकल ऑर्डर में उनको अरेंज किया गया है. बांग्लादेश, भूटान, इंडिया, द मालदीव्स, नेपाल, पाकिस्तान एंड श्रीलंका. This is a relief map of the subcontinent. A relief map shows, usually by means of different colors, the height of the land above sea level. It also shows rivers and lakes and other geographical features. ये जो रिलीफ मैप है ये शो करता है यानी कि दिखाता है by means of different colors मुख्तलिफ रंगों में the height of the land, जो land है उसकी height यानी कि उसकी ऊंचाई above sea level के वो sea से समंदरी सतह से कितनी ऊंची है. It also shows वो और क्या चीज़ें दिखाता है rivers, दरिया and lakes and other geographical features. You can see the northern parts of the subcontinent are very high, up to almost 9,000 meters. Land below 300 meters is colored green, and this is usually the most fertile area because there is plenty of water for crops. यहाँ पानी जो है वो बहुत कम होता है फसलों के लिए. Deserts are also colored green because they are usually below 300 meters in height, but they have brown dots to show that they are of no use for farming. Most of the water in the northern part of the subcontinent comes from the two great river systems, the Indus and the Ganges. The valley of the river Ganges is the most fertile part of India. The land is low-lying and there is plenty of water for irrigation. Irrigation means apashi. This is where most of India's agriculture takes place. The river Ganges enters the Bay of Bengal through a huge delta in which the rivers are changing their course all the time. Much of this delta is in Bangladesh. The low-lying countryside floods almost every year when storms hit the coast in late summer, destroying crops and killing people and animals. The Deccan is a plateau high and above sea level. This is fairly dry part of the subcontinent with about 1500 millimeter of rain a year. It is very warm and generally not very fertile for farming. Shown below is a relief map of Pakistan. You can see that parts of the north are very high indeed. These are usually colored white in relief maps to show that for most of the year they are covered in snow. You can also see the large parts of the country and desert. In fact, only about one third of Pakistan is suitable for farming, and most of that needs irrigation. Much of the north and west of Pakistan consists of very high mountains. There are lower but very dry mountain ranges in the west and southwest in Balochistan. And the more sheltered valleys of this region, fruits such as apples, grapes, oranges, and apricots are grown. The western area of Pakistan is fairly high land which gets very little rainfall. It is of little use for crop farming. People here often have herds of sheep and goats. Herd means river of sheep and goats, and in the drier season have to travel long distances to find food for the animals. So students, you have to read these 4 pages of SST unit number 1 silently. If you have any query regarding this reading, you can ask. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.